Hi, this is Pam Batchelor for Johnston County Public Schools. Today I'm going to take you on a tour of the new Schoolnet 19.0. Did you know that Schoolnet was updated over the summer? It has a new, sleek interface that's easier to use and easier to get to the things that you need as a teacher. So, this is the home screen in the new version of Schoolnet. You'll notice that gone is the navigation window across the top, the blue ribbon. Instead, it is now on the left side. So this is a training site, so FYI, so any data that you see on the screen is not really real, but is just for instructional purposes. So on the left-hand side, you'll notice the new sections for being a teacher. You'll notice your school and district data is there. You use these downward arrows to expand for more options. You'll be able to see now more of your students' performance and also standards performance. So they've really increased the amount of the dashboard and how easy it is for you to be able to see quickly by standard how your students are doing. You'll notice that when you first access it, it kind of comes up with a new screen to kind of show you. All right, so you'll see your standards because it's linked to your PowerSchool and what you teach, and it will show you standard by standard how your students are doing in their score groups. Okay, so everything is color coded. So green our blue is our highest, and then green is within that 80 percentile. And then yellow, of course, is in the 60th percentile and going on down to red and orange. So it's a new way for you to be able to quickly see at a glance how your students are doing standards by standards. And then, of course, you can come up here to your different sections and you can pick just the sections that you want to specifically look at. So I'm going to look at this particular section, and you can see how many tests are in here, which is wonderful because sometimes it's very important to know that when we're looking at data by standard, if the students have only had one or two questions in that standard, it may not be an accurate forecast or picture of their confidence in this standard as opposed to if they had had multiple assessments within this standard. So you can also see under the Classrooms tab, you can see your student groups. You can also see your lesson planner and any things that you've assigned to your students. Under instructional materials, this is where you can find the hundreds of thousands of resources that are put together that you can find by standard, by subject area. And then, of course, under the assessments browser, that's where we spend most of our time in Schoolnet creating tests. So whether you want to create an express test, a manual test, you can use this drop down. You also will find your co-authoring here as well. So this is kind of just a little tour of your new Schoolnet 19.0. The major changes are just the cosmetic changes, and then, like I said, under Classrooms now, you now have a standards performance that will give you a detailed report of how your students are doing, not only individually by each student, but also now by standard. You can look. If you prefer a more condensed version of your navigation, you can click on the three lines, which will give you just these little icons that fly out. So if you wanted a different view, or you can do the three dots to get the full navigation menu. All right, so this has been your tour of 19.0. I am working on updating all of the training materials and screencasts to reflect the new interface because everything has changed since it's on the left side instead of at the top. And let me know if you have any questions about where to find things. You can contact me. My email is pamelabatchelor@johnston.k12.nc.us. And I hope you have a fantastic start to your year.